everyone, this is Al Red Sox Fan coming to you from Al Red Sox Fan YouTube station. Hope everyone's doing well on this Wednesday evening. And we're going to have the 1973 New York Mets. And Tom Seaver's on the mound for the Mets, visiting the 1972 Chicago Cubs at Wrigley Field with Fergie Jenkins on the mound. This is the best of the 70s franchise season, and I'll be bringing random games. I'll be bringing random games from this season as I play them here and there. Most likely with pitching matchups, and I like this pitching matchup. Granted, I can make any pitching matchup, but I'm playing as the Cubs, and the computer's playing as the Mets, so the computer laid out the Mets lineup. I laid out the Cubs lineup. And I like the Seaver versus Jenkins at Wrigley. This should be a lot of fun. In the chat, we have Clinton Parks. Hope all is well. Happy anniversary. He says, "Honey Bunny got me digital diamonds. Still getting used to it." Yeah, there's a little bit. Just play it. You know, the more you play it, the more interesting it is. I like it. It's a very fun game. Can't beat the dollar value with that. Also, Clinton, if you have out of the park baseball 18s on sale for $13 or $13.99. It's a $40 game. It's on sale during the World Series if you want to check that one out. And you get all the seasons, all the players. You can add pitchers, ballparks. You can do all kinds of things. You can play it straight up, meaning you can click on historical transactions, or you can try to build your team throughout the years. Lots of fun. Oh, you're running the 78 season. Cool. Alright, let's get started. Let's go to the Mets lineup. You got Harrelson leading off, playing short. Felix Millan, the second baseman, batting second. La Grande Alarange, Rusty Staub, batting third, playing right field. Wayne Garrett, the cleanup hitter, playing third base. John Milner, the left fielder, batting fifth. The Say Hey Kid, Willie Mays, coming to an end of his career, batting sixth. Center field, Ed Kranepool, batting seventh. At first base, the catcher, Jerry Grody, batting eighth. On the mound, Tom Terrific, batting ninth. So that's Tom Seaver. For the Chicago Cubs, leading off, playing center field, Rick Monday. Batting second, the right fielder, Jose Cardinal. Batting third, the left fielder, Billy Williams. Batting fourth, the third baseman, Ron Santo. Batting fifth, the first baseman, Joe Pepitone. Batting sixth, the second baseman, Beckert. Batting seventh, the shortstop, Kissinger. Batting eighth, the catcher, Hudley. And batting ninth, doing the pitching, Fergie Jenkins. Alright, so Bud Harrelson comes to play. Again, the computer is managing the Mets. I'm managing the Cubs. So, Hudley behind the plate's an average catcher. On the corners, very good 7 out of 10 defensive range with Santo and Pepitone. Up the middle, Kessinger, excellent at short, and Beckert, very good at second. Billy Williams in left, below average range and arm. In center, Monday, above average range and average arm. And Jose Cardinal, average range with an excellent arm. Hello, Tribes fan. How are you? Hope all is well. How goes your Rick Porcello and Kluber 2016 replay? Alright, so Harrelson is at the plate. Hudley gives the sign. Here's the pitch by Jenkins. And that's a single right up the middle. So Harrelson's on first. Pepitone holding him on. 6 out of 10 base running ability. Here comes Felix Millan. When I play Mets games or with Millan, I really enjoy him because he's got a 10 out of 10 for hit, bunting and hit and run. He can do a lot of things with Felix. So my guess is we're going to move our corners in. Santo in at third, Pepitone in at first. Jenkins rocks and fires. Mian swings and he lifts a fly ball to Monday in center field. He makes the catch for out number 1. Retreating back to first base is Bud Harrelson. Here comes La Grande à l'Orange, Rusty Staub, left-handed batter. Jenkins looks to first. Pepitone holding Harrelson on. Now in at Hutley. Here's the pitch to Staub. That ball goes deep to right field and gone! 2-0 Mets. La Grande à l'Orange crushes that pitch as Cardinal went back and then just looked up. That ball went bye-bye birdie. 2-0, 1973 Mets. And here comes Wayne Garrett, the Mets' third baseman. Another left-handed batter to face Fergie Jenkins as the ball seems to be flying out here at Wrigley. Here's the pitch to Garrett. Grounded foul past Pepitone. Counts now no balls, 2 strikes. Hutley sets the target. Here's the pitch by Jenkins. And that's a single to left center field. So Jenkins has been treated quite rudely so far. With 1 out, he's trailing 2-0 thanks to the home runs by La Grande à l'Orange, Rusty Staub. Garrett at first, 6 out of 10 base running ability. Pepitone holding him on. John Miller steps to the plate. Left-handed batting left fielder. Kissinger and Beckert pinch the middle to try to turn 2. Here's the pitch to Milner. And that ball goes deep to the right field corner. Cardinal makes the running catch. Retreating back to first is Garrett. So 2 outs, 1 on, and here comes the Say Hey kid, Willie Mays. Not so much of a kid anymore. He digs in. He awaits the offering from Fergie Jenkins, and here it is. And Garrett is caught stealing. Excellent throw by Hutley. Side retired. Mays will be at the plate when they come back up in the top of the second. As we go to the bottom of the first, the Mets have the lead 2-0 thanks to the home run by Rusty Staub. 2 up for the 1972 Cubs. Monday, Cardinal and Williams. Tribesman in chat says, just got home from pinball about 30 minutes ago. Next post about Kluber and Porcello. Excellent. So Rick Monday steps to the plate. Behind the plate you have Jerry Grody, excellent defensive catcher, great arm. A low average at third with Garrett, average at first with Cranepool. Up the middle, very good. Harrelson and Mian are both 7 out of 10 for range. In left field, very 4 range for Milner, 2 out of 10. Excellent arm, 8 out of 10. Willie Mays is no longer the Willie Mays of old. Range, 4 out of 10, but he still has that very good arm, 7 out of 10. Rusty Staub, 6 out of 10 range. Excellent arm, 9 out of 10. He's got a cannon in right. So here comes Rick Monday, 7 out of 10 bunter. And we're going to put a bunt hit down. Here's the pitch by Seaver. Monday puts a good one down, but he is thrown out by Tom Terrific, who pounced on that like a puma cat. 1 down. Here comes Jose Cardinal. Right-handed batter, 7 out of 10 bunt. He'll be swinging away. Here's the pitch by Seaver. Cardinal sing. Oh, that's a double off the ivy. That was a line shot double. Stop fields it and plays it back in. Tying run comes to the plate, Billy Williams. Left-handed power hitter. Grody sets the target. Here's the pitch to Williams. And Williams sends that ball into right center field. He doubles in Cardinal. The Cubs are on the board 2-1. And here comes Ron Santo with the tying run. Billy Williams at second. This could be a slugfest here in Wrigley. Santo looking for something to drive out at Wrigley Field. Seaver gets the sign from Grody. He rocks and fires. And Santo strikes out. Chased the pitch out of the zone. Fastball. So with 2 outs, here comes Joe Pepitone, the party boy, the former Yankee. Left-handed power stick, first baseman. Billy Williams at second. 5 out of 10 base running ability. Pepitone digs in. Seaver nods his head. Here's the pitch to Pepitone. And Pepitone sends that ball deep, but racing back is Rusty Staub. He makes the catch in front of the ivy. Side retired. We go to the top of the second, 2-1. 1973 Mets. 2 up for the Mets of 73. Willie Mays, who was at the plate when Garrett got thrown out at second. I believe it was Garrett thrown out. Then Cranepool and Grody. Jenkins wants a much better top of the second than he had top of the first. Here's the pitch to the Say Hey Kid. And he strikes out and is one away. Here comes Cranepool, left-handed bat. Cranepool batted .238 off right-handed pitching in 73. Hutley sets the target. Here's the pitch by Jenkins. And that ball goes the opposite way, and making the running catch in the corner is Billy Williams. Nice catch by Mr. Williams in left. So with 2 outs, no one on, here comes Jerry Grody, the Mets catcher. Grody .268 off right-handed pitching in 73. Hutley pounds the mitt, sets the target, the windup and the pitch by Fergie Jenkins. Grounder to Kissinger, over to Pepitone, side retired. We go to the bottom of the second, 2-1, 73 Mets. 2 up for the Cubbies. Becker, Kissinger, and Hutley. I know I'm going to call him Kissinger. I just know it. I know I'm going to call him Kissinger. Here's Becker. Right-handed batting, second baseman for the Cubs. Seaver toes the rubber. Looks in at Grody. He winds and delivers. Beckert swings. A diving stop by Harrelson over to Cranepool for out number 1. Beckert just got robbed by Buddy Harrelson. And here comes Dan Kissinger, Cubs shortstop. Switch hitter, he'll be batting lefty off the right-handed throwing Tom Seaver. Grody sets the target. Here's the pitch to Kissinger. And that is a hard shot to Garrett, who throws him out at first. Nice play by Wayne Garrett at third. So 2 up, 2 down. And here comes the number 8 batter, the catcher, Randy Hutley. And I believe his son would later play for the Mets and Dodgers as a catcher. So Hutley steps to the plate. Seaver nods his head. Here's the pitch to Hutley. And that ball goes deep to left, but Milner's there. He makes the catch. We go to the top of the third. The 1973 Mets 2. The 72 Cubs 1. And here comes Tom Terrific to face Fergie Jenkins in this 2-1 ball game. Here's the pitch to Seaver. Grounder to Santo. He charges it, throws to Pepitone, 1 away. Here comes Bud Harrelson. He's 1 for 1 today. Jenkins is ready to work. Here's the pitch to Harrelson. And that's a grounder to Santo, over to Pepitone. Mets playing a little pepper with Ron Santo at third. So 2 outs, no one on. Felix Millan steps to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Hutley flashes the signs. Jenkins nods his head. Here's the pitch to Millan. And that is a single up the middle. So a 2-out single by Felix Millan. He's at first base. 5 out of 10 base running ability. And that will bring up La Grande Alarange. Rusty Staub homered his first time up. That was a 2-run blast to give the Mets then a 2-0 lead. It's now 2-1. Pepitone holding Millan on. Jenkins looks to first. Now in at Hutley. Here's the pitch to Staub. And Staub sends that ball deep to right, but Cardinal is there. No, it's off the wall! Cardinal plays it off the wall. And Staub has just knocked in another run. And it's 3-1 Mets. So Cardinal made a fine bid, a leaping bid, but it was off the ivy. So with 2 outs, Staub at first, the Mets now have a 3-1 lead. Here comes Wayne Garrett. He's 1 for 1 today. Single to center. Pepitone holding Staub on. Jenkins fires and delivers to Garrett. And that ball's ripped to left field. Garrett went the other way. So first and second, 2 outs, and here comes John Milner. He's 0 for 1. Fly down the right field line. Jenkins in a bit of a pickle here. Takes a deep breath. Hutley sets the target. Here's the pitch to John Milner. And that ball is ripped. And that is a, looks like a double to right center. 1 run scores. We're going to attempt to throw home. Cardinal has an 8-arm, Garrett a 6. So I take it we're going to throw to Beckett. The throw to Beckett, the relay to the plate, and Garrett is nailed! 3rd out. But the Mets do score another run. They score 2 in the top of the 3rd and take a 4-1 lead here at Wrigley. Nice relay throw by Beckert. Here comes Fergie Jenkins. He's trailing by 3, 4-1. He's going to face his counterpart on the mound, Tom Terrific. Here's the pitch by Seaver. And Jenkins strikes out. Top of the order now for the 72 Cubs, trailing by 3. Rick Monday, he's 0 for 1. Left-handed bat. Brody sets the target. Here's the pitch to Monday. Monday sends that ball up the middle. A 1-out single. Here comes Jose Cardinal, 1 for 1. He doubled in the first inning. Monday, 7 out of 10 base running ability, held on by Ed Craneford. Seaver looks to first, now in at Brody. Nods his head. Here's the pitch to Cardinal. And that ball goes to right field. Stop puts a charge on it. He has an excellent arm, 9 out of 10. Only a 38% chance of Monday making it to third. We shall hold him. So first and second, 1 out. Here comes Billy Williams. Cubs left fielder can tie this game up with 1 swing of the bat. He's 1 for 1 today. He doubled, knocking in Cardinal in the first. As they play charge here at Wrigley. 1 out, 2 on. Here's the pitch by Tom Seaver. Billy Williams swings and he sends that ball deep to center field. Willie Mays makes the running catch in right center field. Monday to tag up. Here's a throw by Mays. Not in time. Cardinal advances to second on the throw to third. So second and third, 2 outs for Ron Santo. Tying run at third, at the plate, excuse me. And Ron Santo is 0 for 1. Brody pounds the mitt. Sets the target. Here's the pitch to Santo. And Santo strikes out. So Tom Seaver pitches out of the jam. We go to the top of the fourth, 4-1, 1973 Mets. Due up for the Mets, Willie Mays, Ed Cranepool, and Jerry Brody. Say hey kids, 0 for 1. Fergie Jenkins back out on the mound. 56 pitches. He is good for 135. Here's the pitch to Mays, and that ball goes deep to Billy Williams in left, but he's there at the track, makes the catch. 1 down, Ed Cranepool comes to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Left-handed batter. Jenkins works quickly. Here's the pitch. Cranepool swings, and that's a double to left center field. So the Mets bats are alive. That is hit number 8 for the New York Mets. And here comes Jerry Brody, the Mets catcher, 0 for 1. Jenkins has not had the good stuff today. Utley flashes the signs. Here's the pitch by Jenkins. Brody swings, grounded to Jenkins. He throws the first. Cranepool holds at second, so there's now 2 outs. And here comes Tom Seaver. He's 0 for 1. Jenkins works quickly. Here's the pitch to Seaver. Seaver sends it deep to right, but Cardinal's there. Side retired. We go to the bottom of the fourth. 4-1 Mets. 2 up for the 72 Cubs. The party boy, Joe Pepitone. Then Beckhart and Kessinger. Joe Pepitone 0 for 1. He flew to right in the first. Righty-lefty matchup here for Seaver. Brody flashes the fingers. Seaver nods his head. Here's the pitch to Pepitone. Pepitone lines out to Willie Mays, who makes the shoestring catch for out number 1, robbing Joe of a hit. So Joe Pepitone doesn't get that base hit. Here comes Beckhart. Beckhart's 0 for 1. Seaver takes a deep breath, looks in at Brody. Here's the pitch to Beckhart. And he strikes him out. So 2 up, 2 down, and here comes Don, don't call me Henry Kessinger. He's 0 for 1, the shortstop for the Cubs. Seaver toes the rubber. Gets the sign from Brody. Here's the pitch to Kessinger. And Kessinger goes the other way, but Miller's there in left, makes the catch. We go to the top of the 5th. The 1973 Mets 4. The 1972 Cubs, who I am managing to defeat, 1. And in the chat we have Espo Strat Baseball. He says hello to everyone. Hello, Espo. How are you, my friend? Espo has a big dental thing coming up. He's got to get his wisdom teeth out, so let's all wish him the best. It will go well. And remember to check out Espo Strat Baseball Network. Absolutely wonderful channel. Excellent cards and dice. He has baseball. He has added golf. Check it out. That's really fun. He has baseball, golf, and he's going to have other sports that I can't remember. I think he has basketball coming, I think. But tell us what's going on with the channel. He's taking a little hiatus, but he'll be back. and he'll be around as he is in the chat. We greatly appreciate you stopping by. That's always wicked cool. Alright, so Bud Harrelson steps to the plate for the Mets. He's 1 for 2. Ferguson Jenkins wants a 1-2-3 inning here and keep it a 3-run deficit for the Cubbies. Here's the pitch to Harrelson. Harrelson grounds to Kessinger, who makes the diving stop, gets up, throws to Pepitone, 1 down. Felix Millon's 1 for 2 today. Flied out and singled. Jenkins and Hudley not on the same page. Now Hudley goes through the signs again. Now Jenkins is ready. Here's the pitch to Millon. Grounder to Kessinger. Another diving stop from the deep hole. Throws to Pepitone, out number 2. Kessinger showing his 9 out of 10 range. Absolutely outstanding robbing Bud Harrelson and Felix Millon of 2 hits. So with 2 outs, base is empty. Here comes the mega thorn in the Cubbies side. La Grande a la Range, Rusty Staub. He's 2 for 2. 2-run homer in the first. And then an RBI single in the third, which Cardinal made a wonderful bid down the right field line in the corner up against the fence. He leaped, but could not make the catch. So 2 outs. Here's the pitch to Staub. And Staub goes to Santos, who goes to Pepitone. We go to the bottom of the 5th, still 4-1 Mets. 2 up for the Cubs of 1972. Hudley, Jenkins, and Monday. Randy Hudley's 0 for 1. Seaver's up to 60 pitches. He's good for 135. The windup and the pitch by Seaver. Hudley swings over to Millon to Cranepool. If you're scoring at home, that's 4-3, 1 out. Here comes Ferguson Jenkins, or Fergie Jenkins as the game calls him. He's 0 for 1. Bottom of the 5th, we're going to let him hit. Grody sets the target. Here's the pitch to Jenkins. Jenkins walks. Great at bat by Fergie. Draws the walk. 5 out of 10 base running ability. And he'll be held out by Ed Cranepool. Here comes Rick Monday, who's 1 for 2. Monday tried to attempt a bunt single in the first, but was thrown out by Seaver. Then singled to center in the third. Monday had 11 home runs in 72. If you're thinking one swing at bat, to bring the Cubs to within 1. Seaver looks to Cranepool at first, holding Jenkins on. Now in at Grody. Here's the pitch to Monday. And Monday sends that ball deep to center field. Willie Mays makes the catch. Actually, it hung up more than I thought it was going to. So, with 2 outs, Jenkins at first. Here comes Jose Cardinal. He's 2 for 2. Doubled in the first and singled in the third. Cardinal had 17 round trippers in 72, with 70 runs driven in. Grody flashes the fingers. Seaver nods his head. Here's the pitch to Cardinal. That ball goes deep to the left field corner. Making the running catch is Milner. Side retired. We go to the top of the 6th. Still 4-1 Mets. 2 up for the 73 Mets. Garrett, Milner, who just made a fabulous running catch. And the say hey kid, Willie Mays. Garrett's 2 for 2. Singled in the first and singled in the third. Jenkins is ready to work. Here's the pitch to Garrett. And that's a line out to Beckhart. So Garrett hit it hard, looking for his 3rd hit, but Beckhart was Johnny on the spot. 1 away. Here comes John Milner, 1 for 2. Milner flied out to right in the first, doubled off the wall in right center, and Staub scored in the third. And Milner digs in that left-hander's batter's box, looking for a pitch he can grip and rip. Hudley sets the target. Here's the pitch by Jenkins. And Milner works a walk, so he's at first base, 4 out of 10 speed. Pepitone holding him on. Kissinger and Becker pinch the middle, looking to turn 2 with the Cubs. Here comes Willie Mays. He's 0 for 2. Here's the pitch to Mays. And Mays walks, so Jenkins is coming apart here a little bit. Back-to-back walks after getting the first out of the inning. He's up to 95 pitches. He's good for 135. Here comes Ed Cranepool. Cranepool's 1 for 2. Fly deep to left in the second and doubled to left center in the fourth. Again, the Cubs want to turn 2. Jenkins is ready. Here's the pitch to Cranepool. It's a pop-up. Beckhart's calling for it behind the second base bag. He makes the catch for out number 2. A good piece of pitching by Fergie Jenkins, but he's not out of the hot water yet, as here comes Jerry Grody. Grody batted .268 off right-handed pitching at 73. He's 0 for 2 today, the Mets catcher. Jenkins 1 out away from pitching himself out of this jam. Utley sets the target. Here's the pitch to his counterpart, Jerry Grody. And Grody sends that ball to right field. Cardinal races towards line, makes the catch. Jenkins pitches out of it. That's out number 3. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Still 4-1, 73 Mets over the 72 Cubs. 2 up for the Cubs. Billy Williams, Ron Santo, and Joe Pepitone. Billy Williams 1 for 2. Doubled, knocking in Cardinal in the first and fly deep to right center in the third. Seaver up to 76 pitches, good for 135. Grody sets the target. Here's the pitch to Billy Williams. And he sends that ball deep and gone! He crushed it to right off Seavers. He has cut the Mets lead in half as it's now 4-2 Mets. Wow, Billy Williams crushed that Tom Seaver offering. 373 feet to right field. And here comes Ron Santo. Santo had 17 home runs and 72 to go to 74 RBIs and his .302 batting average. 292 off right-handed pitching, but Seaver's had him twice so far. 0 for 2, Mr. Santo. Seaver rocks and fires. Santo swings, and that is a great catch by Willie Mays. Another running catch to right center by the aging Say Hey kid. 1 out, and here comes the party boy, Joe Pepitone. He's 0 for 2 today. Pepitone wiggling that bat. He's waiting for that Seaver offering, and here it is. Pepitone swings, and he pops it up to Cranepool at first, so 2 outs. And here comes the second baseman, Glenn Beckert. He's 0 for 2. He'd like to get off the schneid, the right-handed batter. Seaver nods his head. Here's the pitch to Beckert. Grounder to Cranepool, flips to Seaver covering the bag. Side retired. We go to the top of the 7th. The Cubs have cut the lead in half thanks to the Billy Williams blast to right. It's now 4-2 Mets. 2 up for the Metropolitans. Seaver, Harrelson, and Mian. Seaver's 0 for 2. Jenkins up to 100 pitches. Good again for 135. Here's the pitch to Seaver. That ball goes to left center field, and Monday goes racing over and makes the catch. He was outstretched. What a catch by Rick Monday, as Tom Seaver was bidding for extra bases there. So 1 away. Here comes Bud Harrelson. Harrelson 1 for 3. Single. Grounded out. Grounded out. Jenkins works quickly. Harrelson walks. So Harrelson's on for the second time. 6 out of 10 base running ability. Pepitone holding him on at first. And here comes Felix Mian. They could put a hit and run on here, as Mian's a 10 out of 10 hit and run, 10 out of 10 bunter. The Cubbies will play their infield normal, again hoping to turn 2. Jenkins rocks and fires. Mian swings at the pop-up. Beckert calls for it at second, and he makes the catch. 2 away, and here comes a very dangerous La Grande a l'Orange. Rusty Staub, 2 for 3. He's knocked in 3 RBIs. 2-run homer in the first, an RBI single in the third that Cardinal made an excellent bid for in the right field corner, leaping and banging into the ivy, but could not come up with it. Staub digs in. Here's the pitch by Jenkins. That ball goes to shallow center. Monday comes diving in, making the catch and robbing Rusty Staub La Grande a l'Orange of his 3rd hit. Side retired. We go to the bottom of the 7th. 4-2 Mets, as this announcer is going hoarse. 2 up for the Cubbies of 1972. Kissinger, Hutley, and Jenkins will probably bring a pinch hitter for Jenkins. Kissinger, 0 for 2. Left-handed batter. He's a switch hitter batting lefty. Seaver's ready. He rocks and fires. Kissinger swings, grounds to Mian, and goes to Cranepool. 1 away. And here comes Randy Hutley. The Cubs catcher's 0 for 2. Hutley had 5 home runs, 72 with 30 RBIs. As they play charge here at Wrigley, trying to pump up the Cubs fans. Here's the pitch to Hutley. And he sends that ball deep. And it's caught. Willie Mays makes the running catch to left center field. as he leaps and makes the catch into the ivy. I had to make sure that didn't go off the wall. So 2 outs, no one on. Jenkins comes to the plate, bottom of the 7th, and we're going to bring up a pinch hitter. And who hits righties? Let's see. Jim Hickman, 279. We're going to go with Jim Hickman. Will come off the bench and pinch hit. So here's Jim Hickman. In 1972, 272 batting average, 17 home runs and 64 runs driven in. One swing in the back to pull the Cubbies to within 1. Seaver's at the century mark for pitches. He sets and delivers. Here's the pitch to Hickman. And Hickman strikes out, side retired. We go to the top of the 8th. We're going to do a little 7th inning stretch here. I shall be back in a moment. Chat amongst yourselves. And we are back. Thank you very much. Let me quickly go to the chat. And Tribes fan says both Kluber and Porcello in his replay have both pitched 11 games. Porcello is 8-1, 82 innings pitched. And Kluber is 6-3 with 82 innings pitched. Thank you for that update. And then Clayton Parks says golf is still my favorite. He's playing some dice golf, I believe, and hopefully he'll give us an update on how that's going. Tribes fan says looks like Game 2 of the World Series may be deja vu for Game 1, just a little longer to play. Tribes fan says Rick Monday still a great American. Alright, let's get back to the game. We need a pitcher here, so let's give you Jenkins' final numbers. Ferguson Jenkins, really not a stellar outing for Fergie. 7 innings, 8 hits, 4 runs, they were all earned. Gave up a home run, the 2-run blast in the first. Walked 3 and he only struck out 1. That's what was a bit shocking, only 1 strikeout. Seaver so far, 7 innings pitched, 5 hits, 2 runs, both of them earned, 1 home run, 1 walk, and 5 strikeouts. Okay, back to the ball game. We need a pitcher for the Cubbies. We're gonna go with Mets have lefty, lefty, right. Who pitches good against lefties? Nobody. We got Steve Hamilton. Joe Decker, who is an emergency starter, but he's pretty good. But here's the thing. In 72, he only pitched 12 2/3 innings. Do I want to use him now? Because if you overuse him, his stats will kind of get skewed down. You know what? I'm going to use him now because I'm just playing random games from this league. I'm going to go with Joe Decker. Against lefties, lefties only batted 143, righties only 222. So I'm going to go with Joe Decker. Here comes Joe Decker. Here's Joe Decker, and in 1973, 1 win, no losses, 2.13 earned run average, 12 innings pitched, struck out 7, walked 4. He'll face Garrett, who's 2 for 3. Singled in the first, singled in the third, and lined to second in the sixth. Here's the pitch to Garrett, and Garrett walks. So 4-2, Garrett's on. Pepitone will hold him out at first. Here comes John Milner, who's 1 for 2. He has an RBI double in the third. Again, the Cubbies looking to turn 2 up the middle with Kissinger and Becker. Decker gets a sign from Hudley. Here's the pitch to John Milner. And he strikes out Milner. So with 1 out, 1 on, here comes the say hey kid Willie Mays, who has actually flashed the leather quite well for the Mets out patrolling center field. He's 0 for 2 today. Decker gets the sign. Here's the pitch to the say hey kid. And that is a line shot played on a hop double play, 6-4-3. That happened so quickly. I thought that was going to be a hit at first. So double play, they get out of the inning. We go to the bottom of the 8th. The 1973 Mets 4, the 72 Cubs 2, and they're coming to bat. Here in the bottom of the 8th, top of the order, Monday, Cardinal, and Billy Williams. They trail by 2. Here comes Rick Monday, 1 for 3. He singled in the third. That's his 1 hit. Seaver up to 105 pitches. He's good for 135. Jerry Grody sets the target. Here's the pitch to Rick Monday. Monday strikes out. Big swing and a miss on the slider. So 1 down. Here comes Jose Cardinal. 2 for 3. The Cubs right fielders played some stellar defense. And had he made that terrific catch leaping into the ivy, the Cubs would only be trailing by 1. But instead he couldn't. It was a great bid. Staub got an RBI single off of it. Rusty Staub, his counterpart, has knocked in 3 runs. Seaver sets and delivers to Cardinal. Cardinal! That's a triple down the left field line! So Cardinal records his 3rd hit, and it's a triple with 1 out. Here comes Billy Williams. Billy Williams 2 for 3. Double, knocking in Cardinal in the first. Fly deep to right center in the 3rd, and then hit a solo blast off Tom Seaver in the 6th. He's knocked in 2 runs. Both of the Cubs runs. Chance to tie it up here with 1 swing of the bat. Seaver up to 111 pitches. Grody goes out to have a quick word on the mound. Now back behind the plate. Sets the target. Here's the pitch to Billy Williams. Williams grounds to Cranepool. We're going to send the runner home. He scores as Seaver covers the bag for out number 2. Billy Williams gets his 3rd RBI on the ground out. It's now 4-3 Mets. And here comes Ron Santo. 1 swing in the bat can tie it up here at Wrigley. Santo is 0 for 3. Seaver takes a deep breath, looks in at Grody. Grody sets the target. Here's the pitch to Ron Santo. 2 outs, and Santo homers! No, it's off the top of the wall. It's a triple to left. I thought it was a home run, but it bounced back. Oh, wow. A 2-out triple by Ron Santos. He just barely missed by an inch of tying this game up. As out and left for the Mets now is Theodore for defensive purposes. Cubs 90 feet away from tying it up, and here comes the party boy, Joe Pepitone. First baseman's 0 for 3. Grody goes through the signs. The windup and the pitch by Seaver. Pepitone swings, sends that ball deep to Theodore in left, and he makes the catch in front of the wall. Side retired, but the Cubs score 1 to pull to within 1. We go to the top of the 9th. The 1973 Mets 4. The 1972 Cubs 3. What a ball game it's been here at Wrigley. Back out on the mound is Decker. And he'll face for the Mets Cranepool, Grody, and Seaver. Most likely a pinch hitter for Seaver. Cranepool 1 for 3. Hudley sets the target. Here's the pitch to Cranepool. Cranepool pops it up to short. Kissinger makes the catch in the shallow outfield. 1 down. Here comes Jerry Grody. Mets catcher's 0 for 3. Decker works quickly. Here's the pitch. Grody! Double. No! He tries for 3 and slides in safely. The relay throw by Becker is not in time. That's a huge insurance run at third. Here comes Tom Seaver. I doubt he's hitting. So we're just going to click pitch. And Seaver does hit! And he, oh my God, he launches one to left! That's a 2-run blast by Tom. Terrific! And the Mets go up by 3 once again, 6-3. I thought we were going to see a pinch hitter, but Tom Seaver crushes the ball off Decker to left. Billy Williams just looked up. A 2-run blast by Seaver, and those could be the final 2 runs or nails in the coffin for the Cubbies here at Wrigley. Decker just hung his head. Huntley goes out to have a quick word on the mound. The Cubs get their bullpen up once again. Here's the pitch to Harrelson, and he strikes out Bud Harrelson, so there's 2 outs. Here comes Felix Millan. Deckard is still visibly shaken up on that mound after the Tom Seaver blast. Oh my Lord, a 2-run homer to put the Mets up by 3 once again. Millan 1 for 4. Huntley sets the target. Here's the pitch by Deckard. And Millan sends that ball deep, but Monday's there. Johnny on the spot in front of the wall in center field makes the catch. Side retired. But the New York Metropolitans of 1973 scored 2 runs on the Tom Seaver homer, so he is helping his own cause. We go to the bottom of the 9th, the 73 Mets 6, the 72 Cubs 3. They had pulled to within 1, folks, but not anymore. 2 up for the Cubbies here in the bottom of the 9th, Beckert, Kissinger, and Huntley. If anyone gets on, a pinch hitter. So Beckert's 0 for 3. Seaver up to 122 pitches, looking for the complete game victory here. He's good for 135. He sets and delivers. Beckert swings, and Grody will not make the play on the little nubber out in front of the plate. That is an error on Jerry Grody, who's usually very short-handed. An excellent defensive catcher. Beckert, 5 out of 10 base running ability, being held on by Ed Kranepool at first, and here comes Kissinger. The shortstop has been flashing the leather left and right at short, but he's 0 for 3 at the plate. Seaver looks to first, now in at Grody. Grody sets the target. Here's the pitch to Kissinger. And Kissinger, that's going to be a double play ball, and it is! Millan handled the hard hit ball, flipped to Harrelson, over to Kranepool, so 2 outs. Seaver 1 out away from a complete game victory. And it's up to Randy Huntley, who's 0 for 3. Huntley digs in. He awaits the Seaver offering, and here it is. Grounded to Millan, over to Kranepool. Ball game over. The 73 Mets defeat the 72 Cubs 6-3. And what a game Tom Seaver had. He hit a 2-run blast in the top of the 9th to ice it. So let's go to the box score and call it a game. Seaver gets the win and is player of the game. Jenkins gets the loss. Bring up a screen in OBS. Fit to the screen. That should be up in a moment if I did that right. I believe I did. Then again, maybe I didn't do it right. I don't see it popping up on the screen. Alright, I believe the box score is up now. So, let's go to the pitching. And if it's not, I apologize, but I'm going to go through the pitching. Seaver, complete game victory. He's now 1-0 in this season. Again, this is the best franchises of the 70 that came with Action PC Baseball. I will be coming with random games every once in a while on the channel with what I consider interesting matchups. And this was Seaver versus Jenkins. I thought it was an interesting matchup. I put it on. It was a fun game. Seaver, 9 innings, 7 hits, 3 runs. All 3 were earned. 1 home run, 1 walk, 6 strikeouts, and he also contributed with the bat with a 2-run blast. Jenkins, not stellar. 7 innings, 8 hits, 4 runs. They were all earned. 1 home run, 3 walks, and only 1 K. Decker, 2 innings, 2 hits, 2 runs. They were both earned. 1 home run, 1 walk, and 2 strikeouts. Go to the batting. Bud Harrelson for the Mets, 1 for 4 with a run scored. He walked and struck out. Mian, 1 for 5 with a run scored. Staub, 2 for 4 with 3 runs scored. 3 RBIs, 2 runs scored, and he had a home run. Garrett, 2 for 3 with a walk. Milner, 1 for 3 with a ribby. 1 walk and a K. He had a double. Theodore came in for defensive purpose and actually made a really good catch. Willie Mays, to say hey kid, 0 for 3. He walked once, struck out once, but he played stellar defense out in center. Cranepool, 1 for 4 with a double. Grody, 1 for 4 with a run scored. He had a triple. And Tom Terrific, 1 for 4 with a run scored, 2 RBIs. He had a 2-run blast in the top of the ninth, icing the game. For the Mets, 34 at-bats, 6 runs, 10 hits, 6 RBIs, 4 walks, 3 Ks, 2 doubles, 1 triple, and 2 home runs, 13 runners on base. As a team, they hit for the cycle. Now, for the Chicago Cubs, Rick Monday, 1 for 4 with a strikeout. Jose Cardinal, 3 for 4 with 2 runs scored, a double and a triple. Billy Williams, 2 for 4, a run scored, 3 RBIs, a double and a home run. Ron Santo, 1 for 4 with 2 strikeouts. He had a triple. Pepitone, 0 for 4. Beckhart, 0 for 4 with a K. Kissinger, 0 for 4. It's a reoccurring thing. Hutley, 0 for 4. Jenkins, 0 for 1 with a walk and a strikeout. Hickman, 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Deckert pitch did not hit. So the Cubs in defeat, 34 at-bats, 3 runs, 7 hits, 3 RBIs, 1 walk, 6 strikeouts, 2 doubles, 2 triples, and a home run. 10 runners left on base. They also hit for the cycle as a team. So let's go to the recap real quick. Mets got on the board first in the first inning. They scored 2 runs on 3 hits. La Grande à l'Orange, Rusty Staub hit a 2-run homer. Made it 2-0 Mets. As the Houston Astros just tied up the World Series in Game 2, 3-3 on the home run. So Chicago gets 1 back. 1 run on 2 hits. Billy Williams doubled, scoring Cardinal. Made it 2-1 Mets. Then in the third, Rusty Staub was at it again. Singled, scoring Mian. Made it 3-1 Mets, and Milner doubled, scoring Staub, made it 4-1 Mets. The Cubs in the 6th got 1 of them back. Billy Williams hit a solo shot, 4-2 Mets. In the 8th, the Cubs strike again as Billy Williams knocks in another run with a ground out. It was 4-3 Mets. But then in the top of the 9th, Tom Terrific, that's Tom Seaver, yes, the pitcher, hit a 2-run blast to left. Gave the Mets a 6-3 lead and iced the game. He went 9 complete for the victory. Rusty Staub, 2 for 4, a home run, 3 RBIs, 2 runs scored. For the Mets, for the Cubs, Jose Cardinal, 3 for 4, a double, a triple, 2 runs scored. Billy Williams for the Cubs, 2 for 4, a double, a home run, 3 RBIs. Seaver gets the win, complete game. Fergie Jenkins takes the loss. So the 1973 Mets go to 1-0. With a 6-3 victory over the 72 Cubs in this best of the 70s franchise season. I will bring you random games of interesting matchups on my channel. I'd like to say thank you to Higher Ground Gaming. Check out his channel, Eric and Higher Ground Gaming. Clinton Parks, Espo Strat Network. Check out his channel, Espo Strat Network. And Tribes Fan. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Till next time, health, happiness, take care, bye-bye, and God bless.